call from my former colleague at university, and he said you'd been through some kind of ordeal, which he didn't want to speak about on the phone.
Well, it's really hard to explain. It was weird. Last week, I just blacked out. I woke up, I was in bed with all my clothes on, and I looked like hell. This is really bad. I don't remember what happened.
Is that what the doctor was referring to? Is he aware of the blackout?
No, but I do think it's related. Last week I exploded, Doc. I stood up. I just threw my chair and I yelled, "I'm gonna kill you." And this was all in my composition class. I don't know why I did it. There's nobody I dislike. I mean, fortunately, I didn't hit anybody.
And what happened next?
It's all a blur. I mean, everyone was looking at me, so I stood up and ran to the door. I didn't know where I was going. I ended up running towards the grove behind the student center. Just ran and I ran, and that's when I blacked out. Next thing I remember, soaking wet, shoes were muddy. Somehow I made it home. Snuck past my mom's room. She was calling people frantically about me. I made it to bed. That's all I remember.
And this never happened before?
No, not that I know of.
Okay, let's go back to what you said in the classroom. You said you wanted to kill somebody. Who were you referring to?
It makes no sense. I'm not a violent person. I mean, I really don't want to kill anybody, Doc. You gotta believe me.
I'm not here to judge, Jason. I want to help you, but you've got to trust me with this. Do you remember the object of your anger that day? Can you put any face or any name to it?
No, I really don't. I don't remember anything.
Let's try to figure this out. If you can remember who it was, we might be able to figure out why you blacked out. Let's try something. I want you to close your eyes.
Okay.
Good. Now, shout out that sentence you yelled, "I'm going to kill you." Don't hold back.
I'm going to kill you.
Okay, no, I want you to really shout it. Try again.
I'm going to kill you.
You can do better than that, Jason. Scream it.
I'm going to kill you.
What do you see, Jason? What do you see?
Nothing.
You're resisting, Jason. You're fighting the knowledge. We need to figure out another way past that. Can we try something else? I want to try some hypnosis. It'll be painless. It won't hurt. And you won't be speaking consciously, but later you'll feel a lot better. Maybe we'll have a better understanding of what you're going through and why you blacked out.
You mean I'm going to be able to tell you what I'm feeling and thinking without being conscious of what I'm saying?
Yep, you'll be aware of it, but it'll be like a dream. Shall we start?
Okay. Let's try.
All right. I'd like you to sit up. All right. Now, lean back, relax, lean back. Okay. Now listen to my voice and look into my eyes. And I want you to slowly feel relaxed. Just listen to my calm voice. You're in a calm place. You're feeling very safe here on the sofa. Slowly, you're feeling more and more relaxed. That's good. I want you to imagine that you are back in that composition class. Are you there?
Yes. Yes.
you say something? Have we got any prints yet?
We found 3 sets. One from the victim, presumably. Perhaps the others should lead us to our killers.
What are you thinking? So, the victims, a white young man, about 20 years old. Knife wounds from the looks of it. Lots of them. There are lots of blood. Overkill. Yeah. We think there's another victim. There's too much blood here. We are not far from university. I will ask the security if anything strange has been reported.
Okay, good looking. Tell me about yourself. Come in.
So, what does that situation look like in there?
Looks like Kung Pao chicken. The knife struck the intestinal tract, so I'm seeing luncheon here. It ain't pretty.
So that narrows down where he is. Anything else?
Yeah, there are all kinds of strange angles made by the knife wounds. Some from above, suggesting someone taller than the victim. And then there's one solid one that you just saw from below.
What do you make of it?
I'm not sure yet. But the wounds from above seem to have been made after the victim was already down. Both when he was dying and already dead. It was this other one from below that brought him down though.
Do you mean that it was a rage and overkill? Or was the killer trying to lead us in the wrong direction? A short person trying to make it look like a bigger one?
Well, not sure yet. Let me take a closer look and get back to you.
Just give me a theory. Even a bad theory is okay. Captain Nuss says bad theory is better than none at all. It would help us to see things otherwise invisible.
You mean he talks to you?
Not exact talk, but I understand him well enough.
You are the only one then.
What about the girl? Did the killer treat her differently from this guy?
Yeah, he went after the guy's face. Ripped it to shreds. Jealousy, envy probably. This guy was good looking once. He left the girl's face untouched, but stabbed repeatedly at her heart. She's black, obviously, African, I would guess by her features. An interracial couple, though not a big deal these days.
Anything else? Did the killer leave any DNA?
I'm still working on that. I'll get to it after lunch. Speaking of which, how about joining me later for some xiaomian?
My husband might have something to say about that.
What? Come on, speak, ask me something. What? What? I didn't do anything. I didn't. Okay. I was on the campus. All right, okay. There's no crime in that. I didn't know anything. Come on, I was just there, all right? I was just there. I had to be, don't you see? I'm not saying anything. You want to know something? You gotta ask me, okay? Come on, I didn't do anything. What do you want from me? Come on, I couldn't help myself, okay? I didn't know he. What do you want me to say? Do you want me to tell you everything? Oh, no. Some things are secret. Stop looking at me like that. You had to take my my tongue out if you want me to say something. It's very warm in here. Do you ever been? Somewhere over here? No talking. You want me to talk, obviously. You want me to talk, okay. Okay. What would you like me to say? Hmm? Should I be worried? Is there something for me to be worried about? What's going on here? What's going on here? Normally I'm very, very good under pressure. What's going on? Why am I here? People like me are not in places like this. Not a word? You have to tell me something. You have to tell me something. What have they been saying about me? Why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here? This is insane. People have been talking. People have been talking. People are always talking. I don't know why people are always talking. Good people. Why would people talk about me? I just don't understand. But people have been talking and you have been missing. Who have you been talking to? I need to talk to Jason. Get me Jason. Get me Jason. Get me Jason. I need to talk to Jason. Steve's clothes and things. What else missing? Clothes. What did you say to the police? They're questioning Jason about Steve's death. Nothing. I told them nothing they didn't already know. What? Tell me exactly what you said. Word for word. What? I told them something like, Jason and my son were fighting over Sarah, and that Jason said some pretty awful things about Steve as a result. What are you implying? Are you telling the police that Jason killed Steve? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? You're the one that said that Jason suddenly went all crazy. You're the one that said that he violently slammed the door in your face. This is evidence. I know my son. My son is no killer. Marjorie, I know you're grieving. My son has nothing to do with Steve's death. Our boys, yours and mine, our boys have been friends since they were little children. You have to stop this. You have to stop this.
They stopped being best friends the day Jason got jealous because of Steve's relationship with Sarah. Steve told me only a few days, a few weeks before he told me that Jason confronted him at school and blamed Steve for everything.
Stop this!
I'm telling the police exactly what I know.
You're delusional.
I know the facts.
You are delusional.
I know exactly what happened.
Delusional.
Steve told me everything.
Stop it!
Everything. Ah! Who should we be looking at?
You know, Marjorie makes no sense. I mean, a mother killing her own son? I mean, I could understand if it was a girlfriend. Perhaps it's Freudian jealousy.
I don't have to tell you how many killings may involve family members. Lots. It makes no sense, yet it does. Feelings turn ugly in the family. Anyway, Freudian jealousy can mean that a mother who can't have her son for herself might refuse him to anyone else.
Sick. But we must remember the race angle. Remember, the victim is a black female. She has an African passport. Now, I heard that in the past, Marjorie had trouble at work. She had to go through sensitivity training because she was not sensitive enough. Perhaps it didn't work.
She also had the opportunity. She teaches at the same school her son attends, and probably knows where the girls is. Better, someone saw her at the campus that day, which was her off day. She had no special reason for being there.
But I'm not sure she has the strength to plunge the knife so deeply. I mean, she's brittle enough for the wind to blow her over.
Hate plus adrenaline would make anyone strong.
What about Janice, Jason's mother?
The motive is there. She wanted to punish Steve for stealing Sarah from her son and punish Sarah for allowing herself to be stolen.
She did seem a bit disturbed, a bit neurotic. Did she have opportunity?
She can't account for her whereabouts on that day. She's a drinker and claims to have slept all that day after a few drinks early that morning. And she would be blacked out, like her son claimed to do, but that would be too convenient.
A drunk. But if she came in drunk, somebody would have noticed. Maybe we should ask those campus guards again, and that way we can either rule her in or out.
Well, she's not strong enough to kill a strong young man. So, Jason is our most likely suspect. He was on campus, that we know. Also, the motive was clear. He was in the rage of the supposed potential betrayal of his friendship and love interest. And bless his soul, he shouted, "I'm going to kill you," in front of his classmates before running off out of the room in a huffy. He was conveniently in a blackout after that.
Jason is a big guy, and strong enough, certainly. The killing angle isn't right, though. Unless he was trying to cover up his deed, and if he was in such a huffy, then it's unlikely he could have thought out the angle so carefully. This was a crime of passion, yes, but with some thought behind it. And I don't see that coming out of this boy.
The captain knows who did it.
You will begin to come back now, Jason, following the numbers, following the knocks on the table to the safety of the sofa. 5. Come back, Jason. Slowly come back to the safety of the office. 4. And when you are feeling ready, you will feel your eyes open, letting in the light, the room, and me. 3. And you will bring with you all that you saw, but safe, knowing that it was only a dream. 2. You're here, Jason. Wake up, Jason. 1. Wake up, Jason. Wake up, Jason. Wake up. Oh my God, what have I done? Wake up! Oh my God, what have I done? Wake up. Oh. Thank God you're okay.
I blacked out again.
You fainted. Well, what happened in there? What happened in your head? You screamed. You said the police were after you.
I thought they were here. I didn't kill anyone, did I?
Oh, no, of course not. Of course not. You're in a trance. You're in a trance. It was a dream. It just felt like reality, but it was really just a dream. Sometimes dreams break into... Anyway, it was just a dream. It was okay.
All right.
But tell me what you experienced, Jason. You describe killing your friend Steve and his girlfriend Sarah. A strange Chinese man, very quiet, is following you, presumably the killer, you. A funny coroner is examining the body. And then there are interrogations, both of your mother and Stephen's mother. But why aren't you a suspect? And finally, there's the girl, the dead girl, who tries to calm the two mothers while they turn in her instead, maybe out of jealousy or anger. This dream is marvelous. A Freudian feast. Let's begin the analysis.
Why is it Freudian? This isn't a sexual dream, is it?
No, not in that sense. It's a dream about wish fulfillment. You had a wish, and it's being fulfilled.
But I didn't want to kill anyone. I wanted my friend to be my friend. And I wanted Sarah.
Yes, but you shouted, "I want to kill you." Who was it you wanted to kill? Say it.
Steve.
Say it again, louder.
I wanted to kill Steve.
Again.
I wanted to kill Steve for taking my Sarah.
And who else did you want to kill, Jason?
I wanted to kill Sarah for wanting Steve.
A wish fulfillment. You wanted Steve and Sarah dead because they betrayed you and broke your heart. But you also feel bad about this because they're your friends. So you throw the guilt off onto Steve's mother, who caused it by giving birth to Steve, and onto your own mother, who's always sacrificing herself for her son. This is transference. You transferred your guilt to them.
But what about the police? And Captain No? What does he represent? His silence? I still feel him chasing me.
He's the paternal symbol of your guilt. He's your guilty conscience, your superego, your father. In your pre-interview, you said he died when you were young, right? So you never got to know him, really. So he's represented as a foreigner, a Chinese man. He's your all-seeing father, come to haunt you. He hears your thoughts, and he knows your secret desires, even if you don't. He's silent, but a relentless conscience.
Oh, thank God I didn't kill anyone.
Oh, of course you didn't. There's no murder here, Jason. There's no Captain No. There's just guilt you feel because you wanted to kill Steve and Sarah, and you feel bad about your murderous feelings. You'll be fine.
Jason, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. Do you understand the rights I have just read to you?